You've probably heard about the glucose goddess, haven't you? It's a pseudonym for internationally best-selling author Jessie Inchauspé, and the name of her brand that produces a supplement designed to potentially reduce your blood sugar. I'm Caroline from Healthnews, and today we're exploring her phenomenon, as well as her anti-spike formula supplement's possible utility. Are the claims about its effectiveness and safety to reduce blood sugar, curb cravings, and sustain energy valid? Jessie Inchauspé, popularly known as the glucose goddess, has gained significant influence with over 3 million followers on Instagram, where she shares tips for reducing blood sugar spikes. Her approach includes practical hacks such as eating foods in a specific order and incorporating vinegar into meals to flatten the glucose curve. Recently, she launched the anti-spike formula, a dietary supplement aimed at managing blood sugar levels more effectively. According to the Anti-Spike Formula's website, the supplement can reduce blood sugar and insulin spikes by up to 40% when taken before a meal high in carbohydrates or sugars. Additionally, it claims to help curb cravings, reduce hunger, and sustain energy levels throughout the day. Jessie Inchauspé has promoted the supplement extensively on social media, stating that it's an easy and powerful way to manage blood sugar levels, especially if you find it difficult to follow her food hacks. Here's what nutrition scientist from Healthnews, Lorena Nelkina, has to say about such claims.
Social media is not regulated. These people can say anything that they want, and there's no consequences of, misinformation or spreading certain information that is not substantiated by proper scientific evidence, and this leads to people being more confused about the diet, about proper nutritional guidance. But the problem with that is that these influencers sometimes have a hidden agenda. So it means that they want to sell something, they want to get a financial gain out of it.
Let's check out the 4 ingredients that make up the anti-spike formula. These include white mulberry leaf, lemon extract, cinnamon extract, and a proprietary blend of vegetable antioxidants. Let's take a closer look at these 4 ingredients and whether they hold under the scrutiny of existing research. First up, white mulberry leaf is known for its potential to improve fasting blood glucose and glycated hemoglobin levels in individuals with impaired glucose tolerance. Research suggests it can slow carbohydrate absorption, helping to prevent spikes. A systematic review and meta-analysis published in 2023 analyzed the effects of mulberry leaf extract on glycemic traits. This study included 12 clinical trials with 615 participants and found that mulberry leaf extract significantly reduced fasting blood glucose, glycosated hemoglobin, and fasting plasma insulin levels. Then we have lemon extract. While lemon is traditionally valued for its vitamin C content and antioxidant properties, its specific role in blood sugar regulation is less well documented. It may help support metabolic health, but more comprehensive studies are needed. Thirdly, cinnamon extract. This ingredient has shown promise in regulating blood glucose levels, particularly in individuals with obesity-related prediabetes. Studies indicate that cinnamon might improve insulin sensitivity and lower blood sugar levels. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition investigated the impact of cinnamon extract on regulating blood glucose levels. The study involved 18 participants with obesity-related prediabetes and demonstrated that cinnamon significantly improved their blood glucose regulation. However, the study's small sample size and short duration limit the generalizability of these findings. And lastly, the proprietary blend of vegetable antioxidants. These antioxidants are intended to support overall health by combating oxidative stress, which may indirectly support blood glucose control. However, the specific effects on blood glucose management need further study.
Even if a single ingredient has an effect on blood sugar control, we need to think about the whole formulation, because these ingredients may interact together, leading to less intense effect. Or maybe one ingredient only has an effect on blood sugar regulation, right? And other are just there for marketing purposes. So all these things are important to take into account, and To know that the supplement is truly working for some specific condition or for some specific goal, we need to make sure that these ingredients together, the whole formulation, has been tested in clinical studies with that specific population. So for example, with people who have diabetes. If it's not done, it's just, it's basically a lottery.
One major concern with dietary supplements like the anti-spike formula is the lack of rigorous testing and regulation. In the United States, the FDA regulates dietary supplements as food products rather than medications. This means they undergo less stringent scrutiny, leading to potential variability in their safety and alleged efficacy. Dr. Nicola Guess, an academic dietitian, points out that even if you knew that one ingredient on its own is safe, it doesn't mean the potentially deleterious properties of that ingredient could not be exacerbated by the presence of another bioactive within the same tablet.
If we're talking about the American market, right, people wrongly perceive that the FDA regulates supplements, which is not correct. Supplements do not go through the same scrutiny as medication, so even if certain ingredients in the formulation have scientific evidence for their effects, there are still many other factors that will impact the safety and efficacy of the final formulation of the supplement.
Healthy individuals typically have a well-functioning endocrine system that manages blood glucose levels effectively. Insulin, produced by the pancreas, helps regulate blood sugar levels by facilitating the uptake of glucose into cells. According to Dr. Colleen Tewksbury, your endocrine system is well equipped to regulate blood glucose. If you're at risk of developing type 2 diabetes and have elevated blood sugars, some research suggests regular supplementation of cinnamon could help lower blood sugars. However, for most healthy individuals, additional supplements are not typically necessary. Introducing supplements without adequate testing can pose risks, especially regarding potential interactions between ingredients. For instance, lemon extract, while generally safe, lacks comprehensive data on its interaction with other bioactive compounds in supplements. Experts caution that without understanding these interactions, there could be unforeseen health implications.
It's very important to understand that blood sugar management for healthy individuals and for people with impaired blood sugar control is very different. For healthy individuals, it's very important to understand that we do not have to micromanage our blood glucose because our bodies are very smart and we have everything in place to do that naturally. We don't need any supplements or any other hacks.
So what about the glucose goddess herself? What are her comments against this type of potential critique? Jessie Inchauspé has been proactive in defending her anti-spike formula on social media. On one hand, recently, she's emphasized that the supplement is meant to complement dietary adjustments, not replace them. On the other hand, previously, in one of her Instagram posts, Jessie stated that her formula is your new best friend to help you when you can't do the food hacks, but you still want to reduce the glucose spike.
Just remember, fixing your food is always the place to start, and anti-spike does not replace all of our food hacks.
She compared the supplement to her popular vinegar hack, claiming that the anti-spike formula is even more powerful and easier to use.
You can have it as a drink, you can have it as a dressing, you can make a nice little tea, you can have it once a day or more if you feel like it.
Moreover, Jessie underscores the importance of starting with dietary changes and views her supplement as an additional tool. She says, fixing your food is always the place to start, and anti-spike does not replace all our food hacks. Therefore, it's difficult to say whether she has reevaluated her stance because of the backlash of the scientific community or other reasons. And since supplements don't have to be approved by the FDA to enter the market, the choice between natural sources and supplements falls to the consumer's choice. While the Glucose Goddess supplement might show promise, it's crucial to consider expert opinions and the importance of dietary adjustments. If you found this video informative, please subscribe to the Health News channel for more in-depth health tips and updates. Don't forget to check out our video library for the latest in health and wellness.